Ali's had to retire from the race.
So it's just me then.
Yep, just you, Aidan. Let's go. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Just when you think nothing else can go wrong. Go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Yes, great work everyone. Thank you everyone back at the factory.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant, that's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second. Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Devon.
Oh, I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Kasper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connor Sport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, It was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. Car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
And by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering?
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
As once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations for...
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connosport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict.
Dad, you ready?
And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Hey, boss. Got a couple of minutes? Could you take a look at this, please?
Been a terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that Connosport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, Aiden, let's go. See if you can go and get him. Push, push. Understood. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.6 seconds. work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Brilliant. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.3 seconds. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Woo! Good result. Had to work for that one.
Well, there you have it. A fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up and keep pace with them this year.
Yeah, an intriguing start to this 2025 season. I can't wait to see what it brings. Red Bull are our winners today after...
The board won't do anything extreme.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Let me draft something for you, Devon. Leave it with me.
Right, I just want a couple of minutes of your time, then I'll hand you over to Andrea. We have the resources this season. We've got a great team, and we've got my expertise to guide us. I don't know how else to tell you, but we have to make another title run.
Shame we don't have the guy who led us in the title race last season.
You let it go, Cal. Casper doesn't want to come back.
I'm not surprised.
They were at each other constantly. They never really reconciled over Davidoff. Callie was still angry about Casper. Yeah, it was rough.
Okay, so it'll be a two-stop.
Yeah, you can tell Mike you absolutely can play over the dog leg on the third because I've done it, mate. Yeah. Ciao, mate. You saying?
The data suggests we are looking at a two-stop race. We think Red Bull will do the same, so we are relying on your performance, okay?
Why not go for a one-stop?
Devon, the data says...
Yeah. Listen, you don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Go for a one-stop with a long second stint. I've spoken to the strategist. Trust me, it's going to work.
We have a plan. We go with the data.
It's worth considering.
Seriously? Who do you want to side with, Aiden? The guy who spent weeks formulating strategy and analyzing data, or the guy who's desperately trying to do 3 different jobs at the same time?
You got something to say, Cal?
Who are you trying to be, Dev? The CEO of Butler Global? The owner of Connosport Racing? Or the team principal?
I have to look after all of it. It's kind of my job now.
Just because Dad told you to doesn't mean you should.
What I say goes.
But you don't drive the car anymore, Dev. So I think when we're on the track, we go with Andreo's plan, the plan that's actually backed by the data. Aiden?
Yeah,
Jackson, don't you dare.
You don't win a race on a hunch, Dev.
She's got a point. Sorry.
Huh.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Two-stop, as discussed. Thank you, everyone. I'll be in the garage in a few minutes. Find me if you need me. I welcome your ideas. You know that. But this division is bad for the team. You should speak to me first.
You think I'm doing too much?
Yes.
Was that it?
Callie's right. Hey, Callie. I heard you were after me.
Yeah, just wanted to check in on the car. I'm buzzing to test the new upgrade.
Final checks on the car happening right now. Upgrade looks good. First of the season. And more to come in the European leg. Let us know how you find it, yes? Your feedback is vital.
Cool. Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Find it difficult to remember that sometimes.
Yes, you and me both. And, listen, I know there's been some chatter about strategy, but no matter what, we'll be quick. Or at least quicker. Just control what you can control.
Well, can't wait to see what I can do. Thanks for the chat. And see you in the garage.
See you there. Bye.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Okay, so that safety car wasn't too helpful for us. We are going to need you to hang on to these tyres right till the end now, please, Callie.
I'm losing grip out here.
Yeah, I know, copy that. But there isn't much we can do about that. Let's focus and see if you can hold off those that are coming up behind.
I'll try.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay, so gap to the car ahead. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. And gap to the car in front, 7.3 seconds. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Callie Mayer, what an impressive drive that was today. The safety car came out at just about the worst time, but she hung on, really impressively turning it into a good result. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak.
Callie, that safety car really did throw a spanner in the works for you today. How on earth did you manage to cope so well with the change of strategy?
Yeah, it was tough out there today, and I could really feel the tyres giving up towards the end. I just focused on keeping the input smooth, reducing the strain as much as possible. It wasn't a great place to find myself in, but I'm pleased with what I achieved, given the circumstances.
And congratulations are in order. Connor Sport are now third in the Constructors. How significant is that for the team?
It's huge for the team. Andrea's done a great job, so has Aiden, and every single person in this Connor Sport team has been working flat out to maximise the car. To be this high up on the table is the result of a massive team effort, so yeah, feels good to see the team's hard work starting to pay off.
How important was this race for you personally, given such a tough start to the season?
It's just one race. I'm my own harshest critic, so for me to be really happy, I need to start stringing a few of those results together. There's still a lot of work I can do and a lot more for the team to improve.
Well, a good showing today, and that is despite the controversy about a potential deal with Harmonia. Tell me how hard it is to put that just to one side and perform on track.
Look, my job is to race. That's all I do. What happens above me, I mean, sure, I can say what I think, but ultimately you are asking the wrong person.
Finally, about the Eichenberger ad campaign with your dad, being released in acrimonious circumstances, just how difficult has that been to put out of your mind?
Yeah, it's a complicated situation. How I might feel about it is irrelevant, to be honest. The shoot is out, and I know my dad was passionate about it, so hope it does well.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Callie. Callie!
What?
If this is gonna work, you're gonna have to start listening to me.
I'm the one that needs to listen.
The one stop was the right call.
It was a hunch. We got lucky.
Connosport can't afford to have a driver that's constantly fighting the owner.
Right, so first you fire Casper, and now it's me. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not afraid to make changes.
Threatening my career to keep a check on me. Now, why does that feel familiar?
Don't make this about him.
Then stop acting like him.
The whole world is comparing me to the old man, and now it seems my own sister's joining the act. Great.
You inherited the Empire. The business goes to you, all to you, and yet somehow you're the victim.
You think this is easy for me?
No, I just think it's all about you.
It's about the team, Callie. Listen to me, this season must be a success.
It's your team, Dev, so whatever you want.
You know what? You're right. It is my team. I did inherit the Empire. So that means you do what I say next time.
How about you work with the team?
I own the team!
But you're not part of it. What is your official role? You keep trying to do Andrea's job. You're throwing mad ideas out there, hoping to get lucky, and then disappearing off to take phone calls every 5 minutes. You are all over the place, Dev. You are panicking. And panicking doesn't win titles.
I need to take this. Mike!
Oh, you're a joke.
Hello, mate. Yeah, no, amazing, yeah.
Andrea, listen, I know it looks bad, but that's just me and Devon, okay? Siblings argue.
Callie, I was just calling to say, great drive today.
Oh.
It was a champion's drive. You're the new tire whisperer on the grid now.
Thanks. Cheers. I mean, the upgrade made a real difference. I spent the first few races wishing I was in a Red Bull, but after today, maybe I won't be knocking on their door just yet.
My job is to give you the best car on the grid.
Let's keep pushing, yeah? There's always more time to find.
Well said. Listen, relax tonight, yes? Enjoy your evening.
You too. Bye.
It was too much. Constant fights between Devon and Callie. I took it upon myself to get them talking again, outside of official Connosport business.
And how did that go?
Just let them adjust the camber cow, take it out next practice, see how it feels. It's no big deal.
It's not your call, Devon.
Look, if we have a good weekend, we overtake Ferrari. I'm just trying to... Oh! No. Hello, mate. All right. Yeah, I was just about to call you about that, actually. That's
Callie, all right, buddy?
Buddy?
Yeah, buddy, buds, compadre.
Looks like the Aiden bot has finally malfunctioned. Are you all right?
Just saying hello.
You're being weird, Aiden. What's going on?
You should talk to him.
Who?
Your brother?
You know what he's like. He's difficult.
Callie, it's important. Look,
I'm
you
getting
can't
a drink. Do you want a drink? Coffee? Smoothie?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Aiden.
Just tried talking to Callie.
No joy?
She won't even engage with it. Completely shut me off.
That's not unexpected. And Devon?
Oh, pick my moment.
Ugh. They're making this difficult for us. I just want to bash their heads together.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, thanks, Aiden. I'll wait to hear.
How's the weather looking? I mean, I'm no weatherman, but I am expecting it to ease off at some point. I'm going to let you know when to come in. You just keep your head down. Copy that. Overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on. Looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. That's it, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on a soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. To catch up with the car ahead, gap is currently around 5 seconds. Green flag. Car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, gap ahead, 0.5 seconds. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Yeah, good day out, almost great. Nice job, everyone.
A very strong showing from Connor Sport here in rain-soaked Barcelona. Looks like Ferrari will drop a place in the Constructors now as Connor Sport move into second place behind Red Bull.
Yeah, we're starting to see what they were capable of last season when they briefly topped the standings. Can they push for the top again? We'll see.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
Hey,
Aiden, what can I do for you?
Listen, I just spoke to Callie.
At least someone is.
Yeah, no, it's just that she said that she wanted to talk to you.
Really?
She just bumped into her. She said that
Jackson, mate, it's a noble effort, yeah? You can't play a butler.
I wasn't. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, did you honestly think this was gonna work? This little plan of yours? Huh?
Until he said no?
Yeah, I think so. Jackson, next time, try and make it believable, yeah?
You know the last thing that Davidoff said to me? Keep an eye on those two. He knew. He knew that the team wouldn't work if Devon and Callie weren't getting along. Plus, you can't play butler? I guess I took it personally. Hey, Andreo.
Hey, I spoke to Callie and Devon.
What did you say?
I called the meeting, made it sound important. They said they'd come.
So they'll just be waiting, together in your office? Well, that's perfect.
You really think this will work? How do you know they'll talk?
I just think they're ready to.
I guess we'll find out. Tell me if you hear anything.
Will do. Thanks, Andreo.
Anytime.
Pens? I didn't know we did pens. Did you know we did pens? Should get one for my desk.
Nobody uses pens anymore, Dev.
Where is Andreo?
Just give him a minute.
Nope, I'm gonna head.
Oh, I'll tell him he has to take a call.
You stop. You know, this whole thing would be a lot easier if you were just a bit more understanding.
Easier for you.
What are you talking about? You have my support.
Support?
Yes, you know that.
Wow.
What?
You have never been more distracted than you are right now. There is always something more important to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got quite a lot on at the moment.
Okay, so where is the support you talk about, Dev? Because I haven't seen it.
Come on, Cal, you're fine.
How would you know?
I mean, Dad's death didn't affect you like it affected me, for a start.
So it's about Dad now.
Well, I mean, you weren't sad. You didn't grieve. For all I know, you were happy about it.
If you had asked me, then you wouldn't have to guess.
If you were upset, I would have asked you.
Do you even care?
Of course I care.
Evidently not.
Cal? You okay?
Fine.
Hey. Look, I didn't know you. You should have told me. Hey, I'm sorry.
Tell me about the business.
Ugh, you don't want to know.
I mean it. Why is it so difficult?
Business is in trouble, Cal. Like, serious trouble.
What? What kind of trouble?
Buying Connor Sport nearly bankrupted Butler Global. It's on a knife edge. We can't go public.
What?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like the company's only as rich as people think it is. And if any of this gets out, then the whole thing falls to pieces.
And you've been keeping this all a secret?
Andrea knows. He's been helping me with the board. They could just sell up, balance the books. We're not in a strong position.
So, Dad bought Connor Sport and then left you to clean up the mess?
We are where we are. Classic Dad.
And the only way to prove Connor Sport's value is to make a run for the title. Do we have to win?
Can't argue with first place. Oh. You can tell Andrea I had to take this.
Do what you gotta do.
Mikey! How are you, bud? Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm good. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sounds nice.
Here comes Callie Mayer, all over the rear wing of Liam Lawson. Down the Old Maid Straight we go, towards Cobson. She's going for it, and she sends herself and Liam Lawson spinning out of the race.
Ah, dear, oh dear. Just wonder, could Lawson have done anything different there? Well, is it all on Mayo's? A late move? Oh, I'd love to see that from a different angle.
It was aggressive from Mayer, whichever way you look at it, but there's the end result. Liam Lawson and Callie Mayer out here at Silverstone, and there's Aidan Jackson racing through.
Well, was that Cully? It was. She is okay, but I'm afraid she's out of the race.
Copy.
Right, push, please, Aidan. I need you to push. Let's see what you can do. The track is clear. Green flag. Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre. And some information on Leclerc. Okay, the gap is less than a second. And some information on Leclerc, and the gap is just 1 second now. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. And some information on Leclerc. Just 1 second separates you. And some information on Leclerc, and the gap is 2 seconds. podium! Good job this weekend. That's a great drive. Thank you.
Wasn't my best race, but wasn't my worst one either.
Not a bad day then at the office for Aiden Jackson, but let's not forget his teammate Callie Mayer took herself and Liam Lawson out of the race.
Yeah, and I've had another look at that incident, Crofty, and I do believe that Mayer was at fault. It's just a little bit aggressive, and it's really cost her.
Aiden, suffice to say, it was pretty dramatic out there today. What about your race, though?
I'm not quite sure how to answer that. In a way, I'm actually a bit gutted. Before the incident, Connorsport was in a great position to get some really solid points, and, you know, it slipped away. But it's frustrating because I know we could have done more, but I feel like I was on damage limitation today. Obviously, I can be happy with that result personally, but the result for the team, not so much.
And by incident, you're of course referring to Callie's move on Lawson. So what did you make of that?
Look, Liam's one of the guys we're chasing, and Callie was trying to make something happen. That she likes to push it to the absolute limit, and it's not always going to go her way. On another day, that could have easily been any of us, so... Look, she's had such a great season so far, and today was just so unfortunate.
Well, with Connorsport still in the hunt, what do you think your chances are moving forward?
I think they're good, honestly. We're right up there, and, you know, today wasn't perfect, but we can still close the gap to Red Bull. I believe in this car, and I believe in the team. I believe in myself. And we've shown that we can challenge the top teams. But we've also shown that we know how to learn and improve and get the most out of this car, so there's everything still to play for.
That's great, thank you.
Go away. Oh, I know. Just spare me the lecture, okay?
What? I have one ready to go. I mean, it's all there for you.
I don't get it, Dev. I really don't. We're working our tails off to try and bail Dad out, and he's not even here. I really thought he knew what he was doing. Why would he risk so much?
Well, I guess he just really wanted to own Connorsport. Another toy to show off to his mates at the yacht club.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just came here to tell you you're an idiot.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, now, you know, you have to do much better next time, and this season must be a success. Throw in some veiled threats about contract renewal, that kind of thing.
Ah, right, yeah. Well, consider me thoroughly motivated.
Good. Then my work here is done. Oh. Yeah. You know that was the wrong call out there today, Cal.
Yeah, I know.
But I liked it. He took a shot. I can relate to that.
Thanks, Dev.
Runs in the family.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Aiden.
I think it worked.
How so?
I saw them after the race. They were actually okay.
Okay, how? What did you see?
They were talking like I don't know, like normal people.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they spoke. I think it worked. You did it, Andrea.
Well, it was your idea.
Yeah, but it had to come from you. So, thanks for backing me.
For the good of the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Andrea.
Well, the team will be a success. And you propose, what exactly, a sale? How's that going to look, Mike? We've only just acquired the team.
But the projections...
Projections be damned! Read my lips. We are not selling Connor Sport. As long as I'm still breathing, I will see California make a name for herself on this team. We will continue to support this team, and this team will continue to support Cali.
But
I have another meeting to attend. Good day, gentlemen.
You wanted to know why he risked so much. Guess now we know. You okay?
Yeah.
You know, when Dad left me the business, I didn't ask for it. I mean, I didn't want it. But I don't know. I felt ungrateful for feeling that way.
But it means he cared.
Yeah. In his way.
In his way. I'm gonna watch it one more time.
Yeah, sure.
The team will be a success. And you propose...
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Devon.
You're hearing what I'm hearing, right?
We have to keep the 25 development alive. We're in a title fight. It is absolutely outrageous to suggest we just let this opportunity go to waste.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. We haven't built this team up for nothing. I mean, this is our project, Andrea. We have to fight for it.
It's you, Devon.
Sorry?
It's you who has to fight. I've been wearing 2 hats for months, but it's not enough. We need you. We need you to take charge.
Well, I am in charge.
No. It's not a job title, not shareholdings. Get your hands dirty. Oh, crack some skulls.
All right. Just listen. I'll think about it. All right. It's not going to be easy. I'll think of something. All right. Ciao.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Verstappen's closing in on Jackson, looking to overtake, switches to the right, has to switch to the left, Jackson moves again, but that's got to be an issue with the stewards.
They'll definitely be looking into that one, because he's moved twice there under the braking zone. It was certainly enough to block Verstappen.
And it has been noted by race control, so let's see what the stewards say.
Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on. Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space. Okay, fine. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Good job, nice overtake. There's not much between you and the car behind, just 2 seconds. Okay, gap to the car in front, 0.4 seconds. Right, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.7 seconds. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm afraid. But head down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
Unlucky not to get more there, but good job, everyone.
And give me your thoughts on Jackson's drive-through penalty this afternoon.
Well, I've had a look, Crofty, and for me, it's pretty clear-cut. I mean, he's defended late and then moves back to his line, all under the braking zone, and it's not like he doesn't know what the rules are.
That's a very good point. Question I've got, does he make that move against anyone other than Verstappen? I wonder. Red Bull put up an outstanding...
Well, Aiden, tough day. You've received a penalty for moving under braking against Verstappen. What's your take on it?
Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Sometimes you make a move and it doesn't pay off, and
At the time, I didn't feel like I had done anything wrong, but I don't have the same view as the stewards, so I've just got to take this one on the chin and reflect on what happened and, yeah, just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Did you feel you had to defend more aggressively today because it was a Red Bull behind you?
I think I'm just out there driving for the team right now. Obviously, it's great to be high up in the driver standings, but I'm going to do whatever I can for Connosport this season. Every single point matters, and that means we've got to be aggressive when we can. But it also means defending with all we've got. So, you know, I'm just fighting to keep Connosport in contention, that's all.
The season's not over yet, but how would you assess your performance so far this season?
I'd say it's a mixed bag. I've had some really strong performances, but I know I can do better. Look, there are a few missed opportunities I'm not happy with, like today, for example. And I just think I need to be more consistent if I want to challenge for that World Championship.
Thank you so much for your time.
So no, Aiden, we won't be appealing. The stewards were right. You know that.
I gave him space.
Okay, nothing more today, thank you.
Can't let this slip away, people. Red Bull are pulling ahead, Ferrari won't let up. Discipline, focus, we can still do this.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, they're not going to invest.
Run the numbers by me. I can help it make sense to them.
Thanks, Andrew.
For the good of the team.
He's good, isn't he?
What?
I said Andrea's good. He actually likes the business side of things.
Yeah, he's great with the board.
And you're really not.
Yeah, thanks for that.
But you're good in the garage. And in the paddock. You have good instincts. People listen to you. You know how to win.
You said my ideas were mad.
Only when you're panicking.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Stop spending your life pandering to the suits.
Well, I mean, that's what I do now, yeah? I pander to the suits.
Just because Dad says so. You don't have to do this, Dad. You can change it.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but I somehow don't think it's that simple, okay?
You used to be a maverick, Dev. What happened?
The gap to first place is not insurmountable. Remember, we don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Okay, just a heads up before we get into it.
Shouldn't we wait for Andreo?
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you.
We kept doing each other's jobs. It was ridiculous.
So Devon put you on the board of Butler Global?
It didn't happen overnight.
So Andrea would take care of things at Butler Global, deal with the board, keep me in the loop, and I would steer the ship at Connosport. It's one of the best ideas I ever had.
Why was that necessary?
Well, if we were gonna compete with Red Bull, we had to take some risks. We needed a maverick.
You?
Me. Long story short, I'm principal now.
What? Wait, you knew about this?
Doesn't matter, Jackson. Listen, the most important thing, and I cannot stress this enough, trust me, and we will bring home the trophy.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Andreo.
Looks like the word is out about our new roles.
Yep, just reading some of it now. Big story, big story.
Yeah, big story.
Listen, are you, this is what you wanted, right? And you said this was what was best for the team.
If it's good for Konosport, it's good for all of us. That's what I said, and I stand by it. How do you want to handle the media?
Just say we'll put something out official soon.
And will we?
Probably. Look, I know I've said it before, but I just want to thank you for your support, mate. I don't know where I would be without you.
Hey, anytime, Devon.
You 1 in a million, Andreo. You know that, right? Look, I gotta head. I'll talk to you soon, all right? Ciao.